The way that he was doing it was very emotional. You could hear the strain, the cracks in his voice, because it really felt like he was on the edge of tears. Dolphins. Throughout this entire video, I'm like, why are there dolphins? Along with a slew of other thoughts. But we finally get the answer to that at the end, so stick around. And you'll be like, why are there dolphins? If you haven't seen it, but if you have seen it, then you probably know why there are dolphins. Anyways, this is Guns N' Roses' Estranged, and it is soft and sweet and sad and relatable, and I can see why y'all love it. So we're gonna jump into it, but before we do, just a friendly reminder to please like and subscribe. And with that said, let's go. Eagles.
You're talking to yourself, and nobody's home. Kind for yourself. You can't end this world alone.
Already the emotions in his voice right off the bat.
So nobody ever told you, baby, how it was gonna be.
Baby. Love it.
What'll happen to you, baby? Guess we'll have to wait and see.
So, huge audience. Oh. The two-necked guitar. It's called a Hydra, right?
But it's getting much too late to find ourselves so far apart. I don't know how you're supposed to find it lately. And one more could you ask me? I'm gonna say that I'm down to meet you. When you took everything, said you took everything from me.
Hi. There are certain things that Axl Rose does with his vocals that are so Axl Rose. Sometimes I get a little bit of anxiety when I'm like, hi. Like I'm doing what? Kind of mimicking what he's doing. Obviously not very well, but it's not in a way that is negative or making fun at all. It's just, it's me hearing it and being like, clocking it, because I'm like, that there are certain things that artists do vocally that are very, very them. And so it's always fun to hear those unique vocals, tones that come with each and every artist. And so I'm like, there's already been multiple times where Axl's done a couple things and I'm like, I see you. Right off the bat, I said the vocals were already it was more of like a talk singing at the very beginning, but the way that he was doing it was very emotional. You could hear the strain, the cracks in his voice, because it really felt like he was on the edge of tears while he was delivering those lines. You know when you're like, you're really emotional and you're about to cry and you can't really, when you start to talk, it breaks up and there's different, your voice goes into this different rhythm and it breaks up, and there's this strain in your voice because you're trying to speak through the fact that your throat is just like closing up with emotion, and you get that in that first portion. And then we kind of jump into the rest of the song with more of his just regular clean vocals. Like listening to this, it's interesting because it's when you're talking to yourself and nobody's home, you can fool yourself. You came in this world alone. Nobody's ever told you, baby, how it's gonna be, what'll happen to you. Guess we'll have to wait and see. And we keep seeing images of him and what I am assuming is his son. 1, 2, 3, old at heart, but I'm only 28 and I'm much too young to let love break my heart. Young at heart, but it's getting much too late to find ourselves so far apart. I mean, the song itself is called Estranged, and we keep seeing clips of him on tour with the band and performing at live shows, and it kind of feels like this person that he loves, they are estranged because they're based on the video, they're not in the same place at the same time because he's off doing tours and things like that. And the way that he says old at heart, but I'm only 28. I mean, when you have a child, everything changes. I don't have a child, but I can see that and I won't fully understand it until I do, or maybe don't, have a child, but things change. You become the adult, the responsible adult. You are in charge of this other human. And so when he says old at heart, but I'm only 28, but we keep seeing images of him with his son or daughter. I'm not actually sure. It's kind of like you've been through some stuff. You have a child. But then he's like, I'm much too young to let love break my heart. And young at heart, but is getting much too late to find ourselves so far apart. I feel like that lyric, I'm much too young to let love break my heart. It's like, I don't know, when you're younger and you have, I don't know, actually, to be honest, because you can take it either way. When you're younger and you're like, I don't know, teens, early 20s, you might get into a relationship and it doesn't work out and you kind of move on and maybe you find someone else. But then there's the other side of that where when you are young, everything is so extreme, you know? Like, do you not remember when you were in high school and like, you're just in class and a boy, like, or a girl, depending, looks over at you and you're like, oh my God, he looked at me. Jeez, wow, he must really like me. Oh my God. Like, it's just like so big. Oh no, he's dating somebody else. What am I gonna do? I'm never gonna find love. And then you're just listening to One Republic apologize in your bedroom in the dark because you're just like, it's too late to apologize. You know, there's a spectrum depending on who you are. But I'm assuming he's kind of alluding to that. We're gonna continue this. I've went off on a tangent. Let's do this. Slash!
And it gets so hard to wait. No one I know can seem to help me now. Hold on, but I mustn't hesitate. If I'm to find my own way out.
It's an interesting shirt he has on.
And nobody's home alone. So nobody ever told us, baby, how it was gonna be.
Yeah, it definitely feels like being away from, yeah, their home, their loved ones. And while this is amazing that they're on tour, there is this other part of them that is missing home, missing their loved ones. It's kind of a two-sided, double-edged sword in a sense. I think it's also lovely too that it's like for their families and loved ones to know, to see it in this song format,
When I find all of the
that they are missed.
maybe I'll find another way, find another day. With all the changing seasons of my life, maybe I'll get it right next time. And now that you've been broken down, got your head out of the clouds, you're back down on the ground, and you don't talk so loud, and you don't walk so proud anymore. And what for? Well, I jumped into the river too many times to make it home.
Lovely. Okay. I'm so glad that we are watching this because I feel like we haven't done enough Guns N' Roses for one. And I can't remember the last time we listened and watched something with Slash in it, which is very fun. It's so interesting too because I think the last time I did listen to Slash, it was a performance. I think it was like a live performance with a whole bunch of other peeps in it, and his style has not changed. I love that. I love it. I think, this song is bittersweet. I think as a whole, it's not only talking about being away on tour, but he even talks about the different seasons of my life. Very, very Stevie Nicks landslide vibe from that one lyric. But it's this reflection, this appreciation, and this bittersweet loving what they're doing, but also desperately missing home, family, friends while they're away on this, doing what they do. And the way that I think there was that one scene where he was lying on the couch and then it was like his disembodied body came up and then walked over and went to the shower and was just kind of like fully clothed, just in the shower. And there's moments too where he says, still talking to myself and nobody's home alone. It's this very, I don't know if that was exactly the line that was said during that point, but I'm just saying that it kind of ties to it because it's this feeling of like you perform, you travel, you perform, you travel, you perform, you travel. So not only are all these places new, not familiar, which they also talked about being estranged, but you are never really getting a time to breathe, be grounded, be settled, see your family, see your friends, and have a moment to like kind of process things. Like it's just so on to the next thing. And so it's almost like there's also a part of him that's kind of estranged with himself, it feels like, in this. It's not just home and family. It's also kind of losing yourself in how fast things are going and kind of needing to come back to that. This is really beautiful though, and we should let's finish this up.
Too many times to make it home. I'm out here on my own, drifting all alone. If it doesn't show, give it time to read between the lines. 'Cause I feel the storm is getting closer, and the waves they get so high.
His bandmates. Hey! Oh, it doesn't want back up. In the eye of the storm. Now seeing these dolphins. I actually don't know. There must be a symbolism for these dolphins because they've been throughout this video. Slash is just like, follow my guitar. I bring you home, baby.
Never find anyone to replace you. Guess I'll have to make it through this time.
Replace you.
This time
Okay.
without you. I knew the storm was getting closer, and all my friends said I was high. But everything we've ever known still, I never wanted it to
Gosh, he's got disillusionment, to leave without illusion or naive faith and trust. What is with the dolphins? What is with the dolphins? I'm gonna look that up right now. And then we'll talk about that last lyric that he did, because it kind of... the surreal dolphin scenes in the Guns N' Roses music video for Estranged were the result of Axl Rose's sudden breakup with model Stephanie Seymour. Refusing to feature another beautiful woman in his video, Rose told the director he would rather shoot with dolphins, which he stated represented a state of peace or grace. Okay, so he did, okay, because we were going to talk about that last lyric, or not the last lyric, I guess the second to last verse. I'll never find anyone to replace you. Guess I'll have to make it through this time. Oh, this time without you. So I'm assuming talking about that breakup. I knew the storm was getting closer and all my friends said I was high. So it sounds like he kind of knew where things were going and his friends were like, no, 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 everything will be fine. But everything we've ever known is here and I never wanted it to die. I never wanted it to be over. I never wanted the life that we knew to be over and to have to start fresh. Start again. I really enjoyed that. I love how they used, I actually love how they used the dolphins. Because, like, I was thinking to myself when he was getting saved from the aeroplane And there was that person that was sitting on the edge, and for a second I thought that person was in like a Baywatch red bathing suit, and I was like, it's like some sexy woman gonna jump out of a plane and save him. But no, it was just a person in a regular wetsuit. It didn't go all the way down to their legs, but that's fine because there's different types of wetsuits. There's like the half wetsuits and then full wetsuits. Anyways, and then the fact that he just was like, no, I don't want any sexy ladies in my video. Let's just have dolphins. And I was like, I like it. I like the creative choices. I think this song is incredibly, incredibly relatable. I can see why a lot of people love it. I think it is soft, emotional, while having this the smooth transitions in and out of those guitar breakdowns, and the guitar breakdowns aren't intrusive to the emotional subject matter that we're talking about, because I think I do love how they kept it quite soft and emotional. And you have those moments with Axl Rose where like I said in the beginning, there was another portion that he did it in, but has that broken, strained, like on the edge of crying vocals. I was like, words. But I really enjoyed that, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you guys also enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button, the subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you cutie patooties in the next one. Bye, y'all.